Hi guys. Well, I realize it's been a minute since I've done a video, and I'm sorry about that. Things have just been kind of lately, not really doing a whole lot of anything. Good Lord, the hair's a mess. I've been bad, and I need to get back on it again. I've gained about 5 pounds back, which I'm not happy about. So I need to get back on it again. What I'm going to be doing today is making homemade electrolytes, because any of you who are taking store-bought electrolytes know that even the cheap ones are not cheap. I have been taking Keto Chow electrolytes, these guys right here, and they are wonderful and they work fabulous. I think I showed you before, I put 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is a serving. 2 tablespoons goes into my big huge mug. So today I'm going to be making homemade electrolytes, which I found on this channel called Nia's Way, and she, I believe, is a carnivore, if not ketovore, but I believe she's a carnivore. But anyway, I'm going to flip you around, I'm going to show you the recipe, and then we're going to make it. Okay, here's the video. I won't play it for you. Here's her channel. It's called Nia's Way. Neahs Way. Here's the recipe. 2 2/3 cup fine pink Himalayan salt, 1/3 cup potassium chloride, 1/3 cup heaping magnesium malate. And it says it makes 256 3/4 teaspoon servings. So I will probably put 2 of those in my big cup. And I have everything I need right here. Here's the little jar I'm going to put it in. I'm going to probably make a double batch. Here I've got this to put on top of there so I don't spill anything. Here's my Himalayan salt. I actually have some Redmonds too, which we're getting in the danger zone there, so I'm going to have to buy some more Redmonds like today. I have my potassium chloride. And I have magnesium malate, and I got this at Walmart in the store, and everything else I can get off of Amazon, and I will leave the link. This came in the magnesium just to keep it dry, and I will put it back in there when I'm done because it's so humid here in Florida, although we're getting better. And the potassium chloride came with a little teeny tiny scoop. I don't know if you can see that. It's this little teeny tiny scoop, which I won't be using because that's for single servings. Miss Nia here goes through the whole recipe, how she has done the math for everybody, and she has come up with this recipe of how much everything is needed. So let's put this all together and see what we come up with. Okay, this is a 1 pound bag of salt, and it calls for 2 cups. No, it calls for 2 2/3 cup. So this is why I think I may have to add some Redmonds. This is a 1 cup or half cup. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to do, my hand is in the way. Ooh. Okay, we're going to chop that big chunk up there. Let me get... I'm going to use the butt end of the spatula here. I'm just going to chop this up. I guess it even gets humid in Walmart, so I just opened this bag up right now. I'm going to chop this up really good. So I got no little chunks in there. Okay, you see what I'm doing, so I'm going to stop this till I get the salt in. Well, see how not full this is? This is the whole bag right here. So this isn't even 2 cups. So I'm glad I have the Redmonds. So make sure you buy plenty of salt if you're going to do this, or make a half of one instead of a huge batch like I'm making. Okay, I added that much Redmonds, and then I'm going to do 2 1/3 cups with my little 1/3 cup right here. And I'm going to be pretty much out of Redmonds almost. Okay, there's about, got a couple little chunks in there, so I'm going to chop it up, make sure it's all nice and fine. And the big one in there. Okay, then we're going to dump that in there. That's one. Yeah, I'm going to be out of Redmonds. Pooh. I've had this Redmonds since I was in New Mexico. So it's lasted me a good long time, but I've also been eating regular salt. So now we're pretty much just on the Redmonds. And I just got this little beauty not too long ago. It's a big thing from Redmonds. On Amazon also. I'll leave the link. There's that. And a little bit more for good measure, because you can't have too much salt, in my opinion. And I have just a tiny little bit left in there. Oh yeah, we're going to have to order some of that today. Okay, there's my Redmonds. Now, I have this long beauty that I'm going to stick in there and just make sure everything's all good. I'm going to just chop it all up. This won't fit in the top. Okay. All right, now we're going to do 1/3 cup potassium chloride, and that's this stuff. And this is kind of like salt. So there's my 1/3 cup. Put that in there so we don't spill any. And then this will seal up nice. So I can put that back in the cupboard. And then we got 1/3 cup heaping magnesium malate. So that's that. It's backwards. Shoot. We're going to work? Yes, we are going to work. Okay, well, that's kind of heaping. Get a little bit more in there. A little bit more, just for what the heck. Oh, and I got a full jar. Okay, we're going to put this little beauty back in there. Tighten it all up good. There we go. All right. Put that in the sink. Okay, now I have one of these old lids too. I love these things. I used to have a lot more, but got rid of them, downsizing and moving and stuff, so I don't know. We're going to shake it up good. The salt's going to probably mix it up pretty good. Just going to shake it. Okay, well, I don't know if that's mixed good or not, but we're going to give her a whirl here. I don't have any stuff to do. Alright guys, so I have just a little bit left in my cup here. And I got my new electrolytes out, so I'm gonna, calls for 3/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm gonna do 1.5 teaspoons, which would be 2 servings for this little beauty. So I'm gonna dump it in here right now. Okay, well, you can't really tell, but it's kind of cloudy. And me shaking it up got all sorts of stuff all over the rim here. Which wasn't very cool, but oh well. I'll figure out something. So I'll put the lid back on, and then I'm going to go add ice to it. And add these lemon packets to it. I added 4 before just to kill the taste because the other stuff tastes so bad. But maybe I'll only need to add like 1 or 2. And here's my little ice balls that Chris bought me the things to make. So I'm just gonna add a bunch to this. And I feel like this is gonna be okay. I'm going to turn this off for a second. All right, there I filled it up. I'm going to stir it up, and I'm going to take a sip once now. All right, helps if I turn on the camera. Okay, I'm going to take a sip. It had a little bit of the other stuff still in it, and I can kind of taste that. So otherwise, it really has no taste, and there's no sugar in it. So I think I'm going to put in like 2 packets of this True Lemon stuff. I don't think I'll need 4. Just to get a little lemony taste, and then that's it. Hold on. Alrighty, I put 2 packets of lemon in it. Can't hardly taste the lemon. Maybe I'll put 4 in after all. Alright, just put 2 more packets in. Oh yeah, now we can taste the lemon. Alright, and it's salty. I suspected it was going to be salty with all that salt in there, which I don't mind. I like salt. So that's it. I'm still doing 2 drops of this Lugel's 2% iodine solution every day in my coffee. That's supposed to help if you've got any thyroid issues, which I've never been diagnosed, but as we're learning, especially from Dr. Barry and all these other guys, that the tests that they test for aren't accurate for testing for low thyroid. So I have all the symptoms of low thyroid, but it seems to be fine. So anyway, whole nother story. So anyway, all right, I love you all. Dance like no one's watching. See you in the next video. Got my nails did. And have a wonderful night.